True power is showing up authentically, being able to feel into a sense of gratitude, a sense of safety, and a sense of ease. It also implies that, whatever life throws at us, we will be able to stay connected with a sense of peace. Moreover, depending on the person's beliefs, true power can manifest in different ways. Either it can appear as a form of spirituality or understanding the mind-body connection and knowing how to self-soothe and self-regulate. Overall, true power feels in the body as a sense of ease and a sense of safety. There are nuances regarding safety. One of them is a physical sense of safety, clearly defined as far as not being directly threatened. Another is emotional safety, which is being safe in expressing our ideas, our thoughts, who we are in an environment. Emotional safety is connected to authenticity and identity work, where we feel safe to show ourselves no matter what the expectations are. They can be parental, societal, or self-imposed expectations. This opens up a gateway and a pathway for us to tap into creative self-expression. It can be scary to feel that our sense of belonging to a community is threatened. Finding safety implies inner work and something that can hold us. Some of this work is relational, because to experience relational and emotional safety, we also need to experience a safe relationship. When I work with clients, I give them a space where the body trusts, and the emotions move into a space of feeling held, taken care of, and nurtured. Attunement to ourselves is what allows us to explore our criteria for feeling safe and feeling heard. I think the hardest lesson is to sit sometimes feeling of helplessness in what we witness in the world. I cannot do much in my finite body, which challenges me to think about who I am beyond this body. Purpose in life can take many forms. As the first law of thermodynamics says, energy is neither created nor destroyed, it is merely transformed. Moreover, this idea of purpose is more about alignment. As we increase our alignment, our purpose might shift. Therefore, my purpose today might be very different from my purpose in my last 2 years of life. However, it is still rooted in the same energy. Overall, I think the purpose of life is to live, simply to live, and to relish in the magic of that. On the one hand, healing, to me, is awareness. We become aware of what brings us joy, peace, and pain, or what has brought us pain. On the other hand, healing is stepping into our power. It is how we purposefully empower ourselves. We can be in pain and have an underlying sense of peace. That requires having a safe container to come back to where we can be introspective. We increase our window of tolerance by gradually learning more tools to allow for making sense of that pain. There is a beautiful analogy that says that a shadow is simply when something obstructs the light. Likewise, suffering is something blocking our awareness. Moving into self-observation and awareness permits us to think outside of the parameters that were told to us. That deconstruction process can be a very scary one, and it can feel like an existential crisis. Pain and suffering are natural responses. However, we need not fear if we listen to them. They are giving us information about a misalignment in ourselves with the environment. Many times, we experienced injuries in our life and we rationalize to find reasons for them. Sometimes, those reasons come out as negative cognitions, like, I'm not good enough, or I don't belong. Other times, they can come up as, I deserve to be abused, or I deserved this. All that is rooted in a false belief. Negating that false belief, there is a component of affirmation. However, we do not want to affirm in language. We want to affirm in the body and the mind. In post-traumatic growth, we question what is around us to sit with a higher truth, beyond what is in front of us. I like the word interdependent. With interdependence, there's connectivity, and there is room for separate expression. Intuition plays an important role and is not separated from my body. I experience intuition as visceral cues, the language coming out of my mouth, or even nonverbal cues. For instance, I will lean in more or lean out more. This is not a thinking process. It is a relational process happening with another human being. Something magical happens through this type of healing, where my nervous system is essentially being borrowed to support somebody else, and I am borrowing from something greater than I am. I believe each of us comes into this world with an authentic self. Moreover, when we bump up against the world, sometimes that authentic self is not fully accepted or embraced. As it is a painful experience, we move away from that and build protective mechanisms. We develop coping tools and inauthentic selves for the sake of belonging. As we move into adulthood, we can step more into our autonomy, and we start to move back into authenticity. This is just like the child whose parents were reassuring and protective. I believe every human being deserves to be seen and live in a way that brings about peace, self-love, and positive self-image. The 3 things about life I wish everyone to feel or to experience before they lose the body are peace, love, and authentic expression. We have the ability to deprogram and reconstruct.